Hey, Adam Dukes here. I wanted to record this quick video on how to find hot selling products on Aliexpress to sell on your Shopify store. This is a good way to get started with the drop shipping business, but I always recommend after 2 to 3 months moving into buying in bulk and or finding US suppliers. So the first tip of advice, or first piece of advice I can give you is to zig when everyone else is zagging. Majority of marketers get into the Shopify business, drop shipping business, and go sell jewelry, dog related items, cat related items. I think those are probably the three most popular that I see. Jewelry, absolutely. So this is this image of these apples. Be this apple. Don't be like these apples. These are the rotten apples. These are the dead apples. You want to be the bright colored apple. So let's go to AliExpress, and I'm going to show you how I do kind of research for products. And camera accessories. Let's just kind of look up that. I spelt it wrong. So camera accessories, let's see if I can find, you know what, I'm going to go with camera bags. Just as an example, this is a pretty niched item. This is a pretty passionate crowd. Again, when you're selecting a niche, you want to go for something, a passionate crowd. So what I like to do is I search camera bags. I might even go a little bit deeper. I like to look at the types here. And I'm going to go with soft and kind of just play around with it a little bit. You kind of use this down on the side, these related categories down here to kind of really dial it in. What I like to do is I sort by orders. So that tells you how many orders have been placed. And as you can see, this is the most popular. So 1,234. That doesn't, oh, I guess it's a bag, or it's a lens bag. I'm looking for this kind of bag. That's what I was thinking. So let's go with this one. And this one is almost 1,200 orders. Most marketers would go for this one, this one, this one, these top selling ones. What I like to do, and what I've had a lot of success with, just like in Google, I like to go down to like page 2 or 3, and I kind of just scroll down. I like to find something like that. Let me see here, maybe something like that. 100 orders, that's still popular. Let's go down to page, we'll go down one more page, page 5. And let's see here, camera bag, maybe something like this, 68. Good reviews. So there we go, we got 3 items. I like to look at, I like 4.7 or higher is what I typically go for. It doesn't have to be that. And then also what I like to do, another little trick, I like using these images. Also, I love using, I don't see many people do this. What I do is I click on feedback and I click on, oh, perfect, there's 10 people who've submitted pictures. Sometimes I will use these images. Well, not that one. Probably not that one. They're not the best images, but I think that can work in your favor. That would be a decent one. These ones aren't. That would be a good one. I would use something like that, you know. And I would just use that. I wouldn't say happy customer or anything like that. And I use these on my ads. Like I said, I try to find the best looking ones. And sometimes I think the ones that aren't the best, like not professional photos, I think that works in your favor sometimes. But again, I would use these ones as well, but sometimes I also use these ones on my ads, just kind of a little tip. But again, I look for higher than 4.7. I try to find like plenty of votes. You know, if it has 2 votes, that's not going to count. Back here, 4.9, this looks good. Let's go to feedback and sort pictures. There's a couple here. This would be a great one. Again, like a natural setting. I think it just makes a difference. So that would be a good one. And let's look at this, 4.9, this one. So there's 3 camera bags that I would use that aren't, again, that aren't super popular, that probably everyone's going to go after. Next product, fishing tackle box. I'll just do 3 products just to kind of give you an example. Again, I'm going to go by order. Let's see if I can break it down a little bit more. I could do maybe stainless steel tackle box. Let's look at this one first, see how many there are. 3,200. Again, let's just kind of look up stainless. Maybe not any. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. Stainless steel tackle box. I'm not seeing, you know what, we're just going to go with fishing tackle box. You kind of just got to play around with it. Sometimes the material does make a difference. The color can make a difference as well. So again, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go search on page 2. Yeah, let's go to page 2 here. A tackle box. This one looks good. It's got 149 orders and 95 stars, or yeah, 95 reviews, so it looks like about a 5-star. We'll just do this one. We'll just look at 2 of them. This looks good. 5 reviews, or 5 stars with 93 votes, so that's really, really good. This is a really good tackle box. I look at feedback, sort by pictures, see if they have any pictures. This would be an okay one to use. That one's a little small. Kind of search for. This would be a great one to use. This is perfect. It just shows next to the key fob to kind of give you an example of. No idea what their son is doing. Alright, so you got to get some ideas. So use these images because most marketers are going to be using these images. Not many use these ones. So another reason to kind of set yourself apart. 4.7, that would probably be the cutoff, but again, this is a bright colored tackle box, so this would really stick out in the news feed. So that's another good example. We will do one more example. Sleeping bags for campers. Do sleeping bags. Again, like I said, you can go color, material. It can also, sleeping bags is a little bit broad, but you can go a little bit deeper, and you could use color and or material. Let me see, I came up with, there we go, fleece sleeping bag. A little bit more target, or a little more niche down. Again, we're going to search by orders here, and let's go down to like page 2 or 3. We'll go to page, wow, there's not much fleece sleeping bags. I see there's orders 3 here, 3 orders here. So not that many, not as many. This one would possibly, not the best reviews though. Maybe fleece is a little too niche down. This would be one I would look at. We'll just look at sleeping bags here, and we'll search by orders. Oh, maybe that is what we did. Okay, this is just sleeping bags, and let's go to page like 3. This one would be good. 56 orders. This one looks good. So these 2 would be good, or these 3. So this one would be good. Again, let's look for the feedback down here where you will search for pictures. Up, see, sometimes there's none here, so you couldn't use any. But this has got these reviews aren't the best. 4.6. I would usually, if I see anything less than a 4.7, if I'm in the 4.5, 4.6, it's not a guaranteed no. What I would do is go down to the feedback. As you can see, there's 9 5-stars and 1 1-star. And what I like to do is kind of see. I'll uncheck this box. Let me look for the 1 feedback. Not sure what that means or it talks about. With 9 positive feedback, I would probably give this one a shot. Let's look at this one. Fleece sleeping bag. That looks pretty comfortable actually. That looks pretty soft. I would definitely use this one. Let's look at feedback. Sort by pictures. There's 2 of them available. That's okay. That's okay. That's not bad. Maybe that's a decent image. So I like using these images in the ad, like I said. So that is kind of how I do the research. 4.6, again, I go down 3 5-stars, 2 4-stars. That's both good. And maybe look at the feedback of the 2 4-stars just to see about the quality. Fabric could be a little thicker to be more robust and durable, but I'll use it for pickup brass at shooting range. So a little bit thin maybe. And then this one, not too sure. So that is how you can find some winning products. Again, I like to go not the most popular product because that's what everybody does, but scroll down towards the bottom, maybe go to page 2, page 3, page 5, page 6, and look for the items that are selling 78 items or 34 items or 107 items compared to not these big selling ones that are selling. Okay, this is a bad example. These ones selling, I think, into the thousands, 3,000, because that's what every marketer is going to be doing. 3,800, every marketer is selling this one. So go deeper, go to page 2, page 3, use the colors. Sometimes that'll give you a little more niche down, and then also the material. Stainless steel we saw for the fishing tackle box, cotton sleeping bags, down sleeping bags. Down would be probably another really popular one for camping, I would assume. These ones, the more niche down, goose down sleeping bag, that's even more niche down. You probably don't have to go to page 2 and page 3, page 4, because there's probably not going to be a ton of sales on these ones that go deeper niche down. You could probably find a winner right here, or a winner right here. These things are pretty pricey. A goose down sleeping bag, how $50 to $60 Aliexpress price. So that is how you find winning products on Facebook. Hey, if you want to register for my free webinar, there is a link down below this video. Click on it and I go into more detail about how to launch an e-commerce dropshipping store to get started and then transition into a more sustainable business where you use a fulfillment center, or you fulfill the items yourself or hire someone to do it for you, but a more sustainable business, and getting away from drop shipping from China, as that is not a sustainable business long term. It's great to get started though for the first 2 to 3 months, and then you can transition into finding US suppliers, and also bulk ordering from China and then shipping the items yourself and or a warehouse. Click the link below. Thank you.